Hi, my project topic is drugs and addiction, and I chose to narrow my topic down to prescription drug addiction in the elderly. I chose to do this because I believe that the elderly are an often overlooked subpopulation at high risk for prescription drug addiction. And it seems like most of the time, the drug abuse prevention is focused on teens and young adults, which it should be. But to the extent that there are not many programs available to assist in preventing prescription drug abuse, dependency, and addiction in elderly populations. Before we start, I think it's important that we go over some of the key terms discussed in this presentation. Substance misuse, sometimes called abuse, occurs when a person uses a substance, in this case a prescription drug, outside of its medical or legal guidelines. This is not to be confused with addiction, which is a chronic disease that affects the motivation and reward system of the brain. It's also characterized by compulsive and increasing desire or need for a substance or behavior despite the possible negative consequences or results. A dependency is not necessarily the same as an addiction, but it does coincide with it. A dependency on a substance is the resulting inability to successfully stop or control substance use. The user becomes more and more tolerant of the substance and may even develop withdrawal symptoms when they're not using. While there are several addictive prescription and non-prescription drugs in use today, we will only be directly discussing two. The psychoactive drugs, which are drugs that can alter a person's consciousness or experience. Opiates are psychoactive drugs, and benzodiazepines are central nervous system or CNS depressants, often used for sleep or anxiety disorders. So, a history of drug use or prescription drug addiction includes the fact that it's become quite the national emergency in recent years. The addiction rate for prescription drugs, opiates in particular, has seen a steady increase in the past 15 years. By tracking the increasing number of prescription drug overdoses, treatment admissions for prescription drug abuse or disorder, and overdose deaths, the National Institute of Drug Abuse has cited that prescription drug misuse has increased by 5 times between the years of 1999 and 2016. The elderly account for nearly 1/3 of the population who are routinely prescribed these pain relievers, and they're usually prescribed long-term. Many of these medications have high misuse potential, including opiates and CNS depressants. Overall, the elderly population accounts for 25% of all prescription drugs for both short-term and long-term use that are sold in the U.S. A high percentage of these drugs were prescribed for chronic pain, insomnia, and anxiety. An estimated 11% of older adults who routinely use prescription drugs misuse or develop a dependency or addiction to them. Unlike their younger counterparts, older adults most often do not misuse prescription drugs to get high, but instead, after long-term use, a physical dependency usually will develop, and many older adults find themselves visiting multiple doctors and pharmacies and borrowing from friends in order to get the amount of drug they need that their body now depends on. Some of the different motivating factors for these two different demographics are, for one, older individuals do not typically have the same reasons. While most younger addicts begin misusing due to peer pressure, curiosity, imitating role models, rebellion, or just to experiment, the elderly population usually begins misusing in order to deal with grief, anxiety, sleep issues, loneliness, fear of getting older, chronic pain, and social isolation. The elderly mostly misuse 2 types of prescription drugs, and they are usually most frequently prescribed for chronic pain, sleep disorders, and anxiety. These drugs are classified as psychoactive and benzodiazepines. These This makes sense because older adults are more likely to be diagnosed and treated for illnesses that are associated with chronic pain, such as arthritis, and they are most likely to be treated for anxiety disorders. Unlike the typical addicted younger demographic, that is, those between the ages of 12 and 54, it is often very difficult to identify potential misuse in older adults because the symptoms will mirror those of what the average aging adult will display anyway. These include frequent falls and unexplained bruises, loss of appetite, sudden weight changes, change in sleep patterns, confusion, slurred speech, unexplained change in personality, becoming defensive or agitated, deterioration of grooming habits, and becoming withdrawn or losing interest in things they once enjoyed. Younger adults tend to have more obvious signs of addiction or misuse, including failing to fulfill their work obligations or school obligations, giving up favorite school or recreational activities, unexplained change in their social circle, secretive behavior, the deterioration of their physical appearance, and even stealing money. There are several risk factors associated with prescription drug dependence in older adults. These include being a female, being widowed, socially isolated, being a former substance abuser, mental illness, and routine use of prescriptions with high abuse potential. Although misuse prevention has historically been focused on younger demographics, there has been recent efforts to map out strategies to prevent older populations from misusing and becoming dependent and addicted to their prescription medications. These include creating a well-defined and structured plan for long-term opiate use, determining if long-term opiate use is needed or effective for the chronic pain, requiring meticulous follow-up for patients with current or past substance misuse disorders, terminating ineffective prescriptions, and documenting regular efficacy of treatment, including pain and functional status. And that's it for my presentation. Here are my references. Thank you for listening.